Consciousness is the one and only reality, and what you're conscious of is an illusion. And if you accept the idea of a first cause, then you have to accept the idea and the fact that anything that evolved from that first cause has to be the cause itself. In other words, if the first cause was light, then everything that was manifested and created after the light would still remain light. Everything has to evolve from itself. And that being said, us knowing that the first cause is actually consciousness, then there can't be anything foreign to itself, the cause, which is consciousness. So everything must be consciousness. Everything that you observe is the simulation, is consciousness, and there's nothing outside of that. So anything that you observe within the simulation has to be a lower or higher form of the exact same thing. So in other words, if the simulation is the only reality, or if consciousness is the only reality, then it also has to be the only substance. So whatever you observe in the simulation or within consciousness, whether it's objects or material possessions or whatever you're experiencing in your world, has to be a product of your own consciousness. So anything that you're experiencing within the simulation or within consciousness, any object, circumstance, or condition, you cannot regard that as anything external to your own mind. And after completely understanding what I just told you, you cannot react to anything thinking that it's outside of you anymore. Everything is contained within your own mind if you follow the idea that there is a first cause, which is consciousness, which is a simulation. There is nothing outside of consciousness. There is nothing outside of your own mind. So all of these objects that appear in your world in front of you, even me right now, does not exist external to your own mind. And understanding all this, you can no longer react to the external world as being something outside of your own mind. Everything is contained within you. Everything is contained within you, being pushed out as a hologram, as a simulation within consciousness. It's just a high-tech video game that's all coming from the first cause inside of your own mind. So the difference and the complexity of different variations of things in the external world has to be disregarded as being anything separate from itself. Everything is the same, and the variations are just your perception of what you believe to be true of your world. And how you control this simulation of consciousness, which is not external from your own mind, is changing your mind, changing your state of consciousness within. Because there's no difference between a rich person and a poor person, besides the fact that they have a different arrangement of the center of their minds. So everything that you do and everything that happens to you and everything that you experience in your world is based on your state of consciousness, of your concept of your own mind. So as you change these things, as you change your beliefs and understand that the first cause substance can't be separate from itself. So there's nothing that exists in your world that is outside of your own mind. Even though you see things as a hologram and three-dimensional, and you can touch solid objects in front of you, it does not exist outside of your own mind. Everything that you see in your world right now, every word that's coming out of my mouth, everything that you're experiencing right now is within your own mind. It's not external. There is nothing external to consciousness. And this is why there first must be a change of your own mind, your own consciousness, in order to see a change in your outer world. Because there's nothing separate from that. Everything stems from within you. It's not external to your own mind. It reacts to you. You don't react to it. And for example, just like the rain, when rain falls from the sky, it's because of a change of temperature in the atmosphere. And that's what causes the rain to fall. And in like manner, your world transforms. The simulation transforms when you make a change within your own mind, your own state of consciousness. That's the only way that the exterior world will change, because it's nothing. It all comes from your mind. There is nothing external to your mind. So when you're reacting to things in your three-dimensional world as if they are real, thinking they are external from your world, you're not focusing on what's actually creating it. It's within your own mind. There's nothing external from your own mind. And there's an issue with your outside world that you don't like, it's all within you. There's nowhere to go besides you. You go within yourself and change your states of consciousness, and that's what changes the outer world. The rain doesn't cause temperatures to change in the atmosphere. The temperatures in the atmosphere cause rain. It's not the other way around. Just like it was stated in Romans in the Bible, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And in order to be transformed, you must be renewed of your old thought process, be renewed of the old concept of self, shifting your states of consciousness right now. And how do you change this? You change this with a burning desire to be transformed. Once you have a burning desire to change yourself, that's when you do the inner work. When you're tired and exhausted of reacting to the simulation, and you're tired of the life that you have created based on your state of consciousness, and you have a burning desire to change that. And through that burning desire, you create a feeling state, an assumption that your wish is completed, that you are the person now that is living in the perfect world, that you have created the perfect state of being, the perfect simulation you're now living in. And how does that feel? What does that feel like? And who are you in this state of consciousness? And that's what shifts the simulation. That's what changes the temperatures in the atmosphere, in your own mind, that causes it to rain, that causes your world to manifest a different version of you and bring you the things that you desire, based on your feeling of already having those things. And everything that you ever could have hoped that you could have manifested to create into your world is possible to you. It is possible to you, but do you have the burning desire to live in your wish fulfilled? To know that you're living in a simulation, it's not a solid reality, understanding that first cause can't be foreign to itself, and there's nothing external to your own mind. Everything is you, and it's all being created from the state of consciousness that you're in right now. So ask yourself this question: what state of consciousness are you in right now, and what are you going to do to change that? How are you going to do it? Assume it until it hardens into a fact. I love you all, and I'll see you very soon at our live event in the school community. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.